record a quick update, give you guys an update on what's going on with me, and to let you know what's happening really. I'm just actually in the Midlands at the moment, waiting to be loaded out of this place. Trailer is down there. I've had to drop the trailer to be loaded. I've had a bit of a slow week this week, I must say, with regards to deliveries or should I say collections. But we've got a trailer on the bay at the moment and we're just waiting for that to be loaded. It's been sat around for about 2 hours at the moment, 2.5 hours, waiting for it to be picked. But anyway, just thought I'd start this video before I jump in the cab in a second with you. There's the truck. I'm solo at the moment, so just sitting outside site. We're not allowed to park on site. There's the truck. We're just here waiting to go and pick up our trailer. Our trailer is literally on the bay just over there. So yeah, that's where we are. Just store a lot of cars here, brand new cars. But there she is. No trailer on at the moment. Let's jump back in the truck and I can give you a rundown of what's going on with me. Oh, right. Oh, so. Right, okay. Okay, so what is going on with me? I have decided, is that a word? I've decided to part company with George Baker Transport. I've decided to resign and quit. Resign, quit, same sort of thing, isn't it? Quit, the word quit always sounds like you've just quit and walked out, doesn't it? It's more along the lines of resigned. So I've decided to hand my notice in to George Baker as from today. I've given them a week's notice and I've decided to move on. Now, there's no specific reason why I am. Well, there is. Along the line, it's more personal reasons really for me that I've decided to resign. I have decided to resign because our circumstances, my personal circumstances, are changing. We are moving address. We've bought a new home, basically, me and my wife and my daughter. We're moving a little bit further afield into Kent, and basically that is the main reason why I've decided to look for another job and move to another company. So that's basically where I am. Where I'm basically still driving. I've still decided I'm staying in the industry because I love the industry. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. But yeah, I had an interview with another company 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was on the weekend. I was off. I couldn't go during the week because obviously I'm on the road during the week, so I can't go during the week. So I had to go on the weekend for a driving assessment and an interview. I won't go into detail on what company I'm going to yet because I've not started yet, and obviously anything can happen between now and then. However, I have been offered a job at this new company, which will be closer to home for me, and it's a completely different line of work to what I'm doing now. So I'm coming out of curtainside work and I'm moving into a different line of work. So I can tell you now actually what I'm talking about. I'm moving into fridge work. So I'm coming out of curtainside work and I'm moving into refrigerator work. I will be doing, it's still tramping, I'll be doing a tramping role. However, I will have a bit more flexibility on getting home during the week. As and when, because there will be opportunities for me to be back at the yard and go home, and I won't be living too far away from where I'm based when I move into my new house. So it'll give me a little bit more balance with my home life. I'll be able to see my daughter more and see my wife more. And that's what I'm looking for, really. Now, that's the main reason why, and the pay's better as well. So with this new job, the hourly rate is better, the money is better. And because I'm nearly 2 years into having, driving basically, and having my license, I've got a bit more experience now. So I feel like I'm in a good position to start looking elsewhere. But I want a new challenge anyway. So I want a new challenge. I fancy a new challenge. Fridge work is something I've been quite keen to try and to do. Now, I'm not going to know whether I'm going to like it or not. I'm not going to know until I start working for them, basically. Everything can look great on paper and you can be promised the world and whatever, and you go and start a job and it can be completely the opposite. I totally understand that. But I'm a firm believer in life that unless you take that plunge and take that next step, you're never going to know whether it's for you or not anyway. So, yeah, that's where we are with it. I've decided to resign. I've given a week's notice. My last day will be next week. I spoke to management this morning. They've been pretty good with it. They've asked is there anything they can do to keep me, and I've explained my situation and the reasons for leaving. And yeah, there's been not really heard much else about it really. I've just been told to get in touch with HR, and my last working day will be next week. So that's where we are. Yeah, that's. I'm not really sure what else to sort of update you on. It's really going to be a short video. I could have told you whilst I was driving, but I thought I'm sitting here waiting for this trailer to be loaded because it hasn't been picked. So yesterday and today has been just 2 days of sitting around basically. I not really been able to get anything done really. It's been very slow this week, but I'm not complaining. I get paid to sit around, and that's the good thing about, I guess, this job is that you get paid to sit around, so you get paid to drive, you get paid to load, unload, etc., etc. It is what it is. You're on the road, you're working, aren't you? But yeah, there's no bad blood between me and the company. Just in case you're wondering, is there any sort of deeper reason to why I'm leaving George Baker? There isn't. They've actually been really good to me. They've been understanding. They've been supportive. I've had no major issues with the company directly. This is a decision I've decided to make after speaking to my wife. Before moving into my new home, this was a decision I would have had to make then anyway. So I'd rather, because the opportunity has come up, now for a position as a driver for this company, and it's a company I've been looking at for some time. I was looking at them even before I started my training in HGV driving, before I started my career, and their positions have never come up. But now I've got a bit of experience. Something came up. They invited me in for an interview. I went in. Everything went really well. And to be honest with you, I didn't hear from them for about 2 weeks. And
Dave Westbaker.
Phone keeps ringing. And because they got in touch with me, I decided to speak to them and go into a bit more detail. And they rang me and said, listen, something's come up. We've got an open position. One of our senior drivers has moved into the office because of personal reasons, and he's doing more of an office-based role now. Would you like to take his run and move into that position? And what do you think? Let me know ASAP. And I was like, okay, let me have a think about it. I will get back to you, sort of thing, because I don't like keeping people hanging, because that job can be taken quite easily. And yeah, it's all gone from there really. And for me, I can stay on here and continue doing what I'm doing. I'm not unhappy doing what I'm doing. I'm actually happy working for George Baker. However, sometimes money does talk in this industry. I've noticed, not just with me, but with pretty much most drivers. People follow the money. And don't get me wrong, I am going because the money is a little bit more than what I'm on now. But for me, it's about a new challenge. Yes, the money is attractive. A new challenge, learning different skills, moving into a different line of work and learning how fridge work is what it's all about. And it's just a different line of work for me. It's cleaner work as well. So there's a number of reasons why, but obviously I've got my personal reasons why, as I've explained. But yeah, I want a new challenge, a fresh start. And I feel like at the moment I want to get away from curtainside work, being wet, dirty, with dirty curtains all the time and all conditions and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't bother me, but I want to break from it and I want a new challenge. And I'm hoping that moving into this new company will be long term for me, because I would like to think that if I find the right company, I'm very loyal, and I'll give it 100%. I'll give it 100%. So yeah, so that's basically where we are with it, guys. I have parted company with George Baker as from today. I've given a week's notice, and that's pretty much where we are with it. I thought I'd update you guys on a video, just keep it simple. I'm sat here, obviously, as you can see, I'm solo. I'm waiting to go in and pick up my trailer, because I'm not allowed to sit on site at this place, not allowed to park on site, sleep on site, nothing, even though the site is huge. But you can clearly see it's now a storage place for tractor units and cars. So yeah. Oh yeah. So exciting times ahead. Exciting times ahead, I must say. I spoke to Charlie, who's one of the directors at the company I'm moving to. Excuse me. And he's quite laid back. He seems very laid back, actually. He's just like myself. He's quite easy to speak to. You talk to him like he's your friend, you know. And yeah, it's gone really well. And so far, so good. So I know a few people may comment on this video and say, oh, what are you doing? You're making a big mistake moving to fridge work. Why would you do that? You know, blah, blah, blah. But different courses from different courses of different horses, different courses, whatever you call it, however the saying goes. Everyone's different. And I feel like now's a good time for me to move on and get experience doing something else and seeing if I can be happy long term with another company closer to home. And for me, that works. For me, that works. And it's been very difficult for me to find a job with very little experience in previous months. When I first started, it was, you know, even though I've had jobs, don't get me wrong, I've just had to take what's been given to me in some respects. And being at George Baker, like I said before, I've learned so much. I've learned so much with this job, and I'm very grateful that I was given the opportunity with little experience. Very grateful to John, to Mark, George Baker. Very grateful that I was given the chance as a new driver, pretty much, to get my experience doing this, and I've learned so much. So yeah, I'll never forget that, to be honest with you. I'll never forget it. And it's, you know, it's onwards and upwards, I say. So with regards to, very quickly before I finish, with regards to the videos and YouTube, doesn't seem to be a problem. I've spoken to Charlie. Charlie seems to be okay with it. I did explain to him when I went out for my driving assessment and my interview that I will be, that I do a bit of YouTubing, just, you know, POV, driver footage and stuff like that, more on an educational basis and sort of entertainment basis. Yeah, he was cool with it. He was cool with it. He sort of took the mickey a little bit, but but he's got a good sense of humour, and I like that. So doesn't seem to be a problem. So I'll still be recording videos. I'll still be doing my YouTubing unless I'm told otherwise. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. I'm probably going to record a final video, 1 or 2 videos on the road between now and me leaving, obviously, my current position. And then obviously we'll go from there and see how it goes. But apart from that, I will speak to you very shortly, guys, and I'll see you on the next video, which will probably pretty much be near enough my final video in my current role at my current company with George Baker. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for all your support and kind comments, and I'll see you very shortly on the road. Speak to you soon.